What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today's movie is available on Blu-ray from Scream Factory, and it is Amityville II: The Possession. So this movie, surprise, surprise, involves a family moving into a new house, getting a new start on life. But honestly, before they even got there, they were pretty much screwed because they have these really deep-rooted family issues that are just super dysfunctional and super just woven into the DNA of this family, essentially. Burt Young plays the father. He's an abusive, aggressive guy. He's always looming over everybody, taking out all of his frustrations on the people around him. His wife tries to make the best of the situation, but is kind of, stuck because she doesn't really know what to do. They've got a son and they got a daughter. The daughter's played by Diane Franklin. They have some issues as well, but things really take a turn for the worse involving the son once the demonic possession begins. His behavior gets very erratic, very strange, and at first it's kind of blamed on a new house, new area. He's just working the kinks out, but then it becomes very clear there's something much more sinister going on, that there's some kind of force in the house. The wife brings in a priest. The priest can definitely tell that there's something horrible happening there, but he can't really get anybody to help him. The church won't listen to him. The police won't listen to him. Essentially, no one will help this family. They don't even want to help themselves. And as the demon points out, even the priest has some ulterior motives for why he maybe is, so focused on helping this family. And that's pretty much the movie. Is just what happens to these people as things just, turn into this hellish nightmare around them. So while the original Amityville was kind of a boring movie that happened to involve an absolute god tier, over the top performance from James Brolin, Amityville 2 ups the ante and is just a nasty, nasty haunted house movie that is definitely the best, in my opinion, of the original trilogy, and is definitely worth a look if you're into horror movies. There is so much like creepy, nasty stuff in this movie. There's just this really gross, grimy vibe that's just soaked into the movie, and it's like even kind of normal scenes just have like a weird, unsettling feeling to them because of how weird that vibe is. One of the creepier scenes, one of the more like notorious scenes from this movie, involves the brother, possessed by the demon, and he tries to seduce his sister in a very creepy, gross way. That scene definitely it's one that a lot of people remember. But there's a lot of other really weird stuff in this as well. Tons of family drama, family dysfunction, abuse, really like aggressive, mean-spirited dialogue. There's a little bit of gore in it, and it's practical effects. It looks really good. Some of the gore looks really, really good. There's a scene where a demon like breaks out of a human body, and like you can see the skin start to crack and break apart as this thing forces its way physically through somebody. That's a really cool scene. So it has some nice practical effects. It's got a little bit of sleaze. It's got some really fun dialogue if you like mean-spirited, dysfunctional dialogue, which I definitely do. It's a pretty wild movie. I know some people won't like it because of how like nasty and mean-spirited it is, but I think it's a really fun movie. And if you like kind of darker horror movies, I think it's definitely worth checking out. It is available on Blu-ray from Scream Factory as part of a box set with the other two movies in the original Amityville trilogy. That's my review of Amityville 2. I definitely think it's highly recommended. I really like it, and it's just a unique, really nasty take on the haunted house genre, which was kind of samey for the most part, even in the decades that follow. So it's nice to have kind of a change of pace. If you want to read my full write-up of Amityville 2, you can do that at markfusion.com. There's also other Amityville series reviews there, as well as well over 1,000 other movie reviews, most of which are horror, cult, and outsider cinema reviews. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch if you want to follow me on any of those and see what I'm up to. You can go to Patreon to get exclusive content, or you can go to Letterboxd and see what I've been watching and what might be coming to the channel soon. Otherwise, the best way to support me is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy, direct way to support me. Help me to keep making these videos, check out all these movies, and talk to you guys about them. Watching old videos is also a big help. The original Amityville is in the playlist already, but there are hundreds of other movie reviews, again, most of which that are horror and cult titles. So thank you very much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.